Today we are learning about identifying parts of an expression. The objective of today's lesson is making sure that you understand specific math words that we use to describe different parts of expressions. This is review from the last couple of days, but remember that an expression is a math statement. It doesn't have an equal sign, and it can be either numeric or algebraic. So here are those two types of expressions. The expression that has only numbers is the one we would call numeric. And the expression that has a variable in it is the one we would call algebraic. Remember that a variable is usually a letter in a math problem, and it just represents a quantity that we don't know yet. Sometimes we can solve it and figure out the value. Sometimes we can't. All right, we need to know what a term is. And in the math world, a term is a part of a math problem that's separated by plus or minus. So the way I do this when I'm counting how many terms does an expression have, I'm literally just going to draw a dividing line every time I see a plus and a minus sign. And now I can count the terms. 1, 2, 3. So this expression has 3 terms. Remember, terms are determined by plus and minus signs. So whenever I see an addition or subtraction sign, that's where I divide the problem up, and I can see I have 2 terms. Why don't you try this one? Go ahead and pause your video and think about how many terms does this problem have? Now, I bet a lot of you got tricked because I bet a lot of people said 3. And remember, we're only splitting the problem where we see plus or minus. So the only place I split this problem is here. Division is not part of where we separate terms. So now I've got 1 term, 2 terms. This expression has 2 terms. All right, there's 2 words we need to know here. And one of them you already know. We know that C is the variable. Now, 5C written like this, or any number next to a variable, means multiplication. It literally means 5 times C. So this number, the number that we're multiplying the variable by, is called the coefficient. The coefficient is the number that comes before a variable. When you see a number next to a letter in an expression, it means multiplication. So again, this is the coefficient, and this is the variable. Please go to Schoology for your assignment. If you need to rewatch this video or pause it to take notes, you are more than welcome to do that.